And chat. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, chat. How's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're in the middle of Shadowbringers. All right, let me bring the stream crew on. We've got Teddy with us this time.
Hello. Hey.
How's it going, man?
Hello.
Good.
Excellent start to the stream. A minute of dead silence followed by a hacking cough.
Immediately death.
It was like 20 seconds. Come on. So I have a question. Yes. Okay, so a Yeti shirt arrived in the mail for me today. It's a pink shirt with a mailman Moogle on it, which is much cuter than the horrid little monsters in Final Fantasy XIV. And it made me realize there haven't been a ton of Final Fantasy games that have actually had Moogles in them. They debut in 6.
Nope.
There's a gold saucer.
No, they debut in 3, and they're also in 5.
I don't remember Moogles in 3.
Oh yeah, that's where they debuted. They were in Durga's mansion.
Oh right, you're right. Okay, so they're in 3. They're in 6.
They're in 5.
They're in 5. I need to replay 5 because I don't remember that at all. They're in a gold saucer mini game in 7, and in 7 Rebirth, which they're the only ones more horrible than 14's Moogles are the Rebirth Moogles. They're not in 8. They're in 9. They're in 12. They're in 14, and somehow I doubt they're in 16.
They're actually.
I know they are in fact in 16.
Really? There are Moogles in 16?
Yeah, they're the training dummy actually. Like you go to the Moogle to talk to to access the arena where you can practice your combos.
Huh. What do they look like? Are they like
exactly
Moogle Moogles?
like they do in 14?
Huh. That's a total mismatch if I've ever heard one.
Well, I mean, remember, it was the 14 crew that made 16, so that explains why they did that.
True. It just seems like they were going for very Game of Thrones, and Moogles are very not Game of Thrones.
They were, but there's also just a lot of FF14 just kind of
Yeah, and we did
just
we did tell
not
you,
even as direct references. I don't think the fact that the Moogle looks like an FF14 Moogle is meant to be a reference so much as just these are what we make games with Moogles, and this is what they look like.
and again, we did say that once you get past where you were, the game becomes the theme of the game is bringing hope to people.
Yeah,
it is very much a game about hope.
Yeah, also, you did play far enough that you should have encountered the Moogle. You probably did encounter the 16 Moogle and just forgot about it.
Yeah, I probably forgot about it. Or maybe I didn't find the training dummy area?
No, because it's right there in the main quest hub.
Yeah.
It's sitting right there, smack in the middle of Cid's base.
Fair enough.
The
Moogle doll returns as an item in 15, and it looks as horrid as the Rebirth ones. Oh, no. His name was Nectar in 16. That's not a Moogle name.
Oh yeah, they're also an 8
right.
as a summon.
That's true. Which summon were they a part of?
Probably Moogle and Chocobo, if tradition.
No, they specifically. They were. You could obtain an item from the pocket station called Minimog, and using that item would summon Minimog. It wasn't a GF. It was just you could summon a Minimog. Who didn't have a pom-pom and had open eyes, so he was really not very moogly.
Ugh.
And there were also 2 others you could get, which were Phoenix and Moomba.
Milena has made it into Endwalker territory, I can tell from the gear she is wearing.
Alright, let me do some math real quick. 15,000 is 10,000. So 20 plus 4 plus 3. So 23. So 17 more. Cool. On behalf of the Shazenkai lore, I thank you for your support. I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave. That's a hell of a scarecrow. What the hell? Oh, they're in 11 as well. That's cool. Finally, the rice patties are full. D-A-M-E-S-N-E is pronounced domain, right?
Yeah, domain.
Once again, allow me to thank you for your continued contributions. Ihase tells me that everything we need for rice production is now ready. The crops are growing remarkably well. If all goes according to plan, we can expect a decent harvest in a few moons. Are you interested to see the progress Ihase has made with the paddy fields? Perhaps you should stop for a chat with him. Alright, off we go. But yeah, 12 Moogles are best Moogles, followed closely by 9 Moogles. It's very rare you see a realistic adaptation of a cutesy cartoon character that's good, and I think the 12 Moogles are like the pinnacle of that.
I really like the Crystal Chronicle Moogles.
the balls. Just balls.
They're just really, really fluffy.
Orbular.
The other funny thing is,
I haven't seen the Crystal Chronicle Moogles.
the funny thing about Moogles, now that you got me thinking about, is that they probably appear in the ancillary material more than they show up in the main games. Because there are, in fact, a few mainline games where they're not present, and yet they're in Kingdom Hearts, they're in all of the rhythm games, they're in, all of the cutesy, and they're in anything with cutesy mascot stuff going on.
And you have seen them, Law. I linked you them the last time we mentioned them.
Oh, fair enough. I don't remember them.
You said they were even worse. Because they don't have arms at all. They are just ball.
Oh. Huh.
I'll get you a picture.
Anyway.
We now have all of the essentials for rice production. There is even a water wheel for milling once it has been harvested. Most of the more difficult tasks have been taken care of, so all we need to do now is keep the fields free of weeds and scatter fresh soil from time to time. Some of the children came to help, and were here until a few moments ago. I wonder where they've run off to. Hey everyone, Mitsuba brought food. Come on, let's eat. It's these guys. It was meant to be a surprise for you, but nothing gets past these younglings. Thanks to them, my grand entrance is ruined, but I may as well say my piece. Can I interest any of you hard-working farmers in a meat-filled rice ball?
There you go.
As for you, Lore, you may not be a farmer, but I'd say you deserve one too. I know you've invested an awful lot into making a success of this place. Say, what brings you all the way here, Lore? Have you come to visit us? Every week. You're helping with the Enclave? Wow, you're the best! Since we got back here, the Doman Adventurers Guild has been busier than ever. There are all sorts of things to take care of. We'll need new members just to keep up. It looks like you've got some catching up to do. Why not talk about it over some good old-fashioned Doman grub? But you're all covered in muck, so don't forget to wash your hands first. Last one clean is a rotten egg. Good evening to you all. Kozakura, to what do we owe the pleasure? Actually, I was hoping to speak with Lore concerning the reconstruction effort. The Shazenkai has reached a decision on our next project. We wish to rebuild Risai Juku, a school for local children or anyone with a mind to learn, which is why we're being reintroduced to the kids. I would like you all to meet the tutor. Nice monocle. You mean Miss Minazuki will be the teacher? That's great news. Guess what? We went to Revenant's Toll and had all kinds of adventures. You mean to say that you are already acquainted? Yes, her husband was our master of lessons. They used to teach us when we lived here before. When we were taking breaks from training, she would give us snacks and tell us old stories. Oh, what a wonderful coincidence. I'm happy to see you reunited at long last. I prayed that you would return safely. Words cannot express how worried we were after you and your families fled to seek refuge in Eorzea. But those dark days are behind us now. Kozakura tells me you have formed the Doman Adventurers Guild and performed all manner of good deeds during your time in Mordona. In fact, I hear you have been helping people here in the Enclave, too. Well, if you can find time between guild assignments, perhaps we could resume your lessons. Yes, we'd love to. The school can be our new headquarters. Come on, let's take a look. You must be the hero whose name is on everyone's lips. That's me. It is an honor to finally meet you. As you heard, the master of lessons to whom the children referred was indeed my husband. After his death during Lord Kyan's rebellion, the Garleans kept a close eye on me, fearing my teachings might spark an uprising. Now, with the Empire gone and our countrymen repatriated, I hope we can reclaim some semblance of normality. An old woman I may be, but I am not blind to the events of the outside world. I have heard the tales of your bravery. Were it not for you and your friends, Doma would still be under Imperial rule, and this place in ruins. Instead, it is now a thriving community, and I am sure the best is yet to come. I'm going to donate so much money to the school.
Next week.
Next week.
Okay, now you know why.
Enclave.
Now you know why I was stood in that corner longingly the other week.
So, since we were just at the Golden Saucer, I decided to pick up one of the new items that arrived there in the patch.
Oh? Ah, it's an emote. It's the Tifa emote.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's been a lot of good new stuff this patch.
Oh god, you were right. Those are horrible little things. I don't remember ever seeing these.
I'm fine with them. I like them. They're all fluffy.
I think maybe if
you
they
know
had
what?
a
At
lot-
least they have character. I do like them more than 14's Moogles.
I would
I like
like
them
if
more
they
than
had, like,
12s.
Is that an Artemisian Moogle?
Yes.
Huh.
So before we jump into Shadowbringers, who still needs to do shopping for the Heaven's Ward relic weapon?
I think I got what I need.
Di, do you have enough poetics to buy the stuff that you don't have right now?
I can get some of it. I'm not sure how much I.
Because if we're gonna be playing, because if I gotta be playing Summoner on stream, I want my damn book. The Summoner has a nice book, and I want to use it.
Okay.
I thought you were being Reaper.
I am, but like I'm gonna be playing Summoner for the role quest at some point.
Ah, true.
Okay, I've got some of the unidentified. I've got unidentifiable burns. I need to get the other unidentifiables though.
Yeah, there's a list pinned in the stream chat, so you can find that there.
How many can we see? Quite a few. Okay, let me see what I can get.
Would you object to Laura and I going and doing the next step of the relic? Because I know Laura and I both have the stuff we need.
All right, so it's pin.
Do you need them for? Do you need all that stuff for the next step?
Yes. You need, well, yeah, like I have it listed precisely what you need. You need the 10 of everything and the 4 of everything.
All right, I've got the 4 of these things.
Okay.
I think I already spent the unidentifiable items at the last stage.
No, you should have. You probably have those in one of your retainers.
Okay, I've got the
Or
shells.
else you either put them in your retainer or your chocobo bag.
Well, let's check my chocobo bag.
I still need 7 ore and 10 seeds.
Unidentifiable bone. Get the unidentifiable bone. I have the unidentifiable bone, but in my chocobo saddlebag. Shell, ore, and seeds. I guess I'll check my retainers then. Shell, ore, and seeds. Oh, I hope I didn't sell them.
You can't sell them. Yeah, like the unidentifiable stuff you cannot sell.
Okay. I at least have all the steel stuff. Like I said, I need 7 or 10 seeds. Looks like those. I don't have them either.
All right. Wish I could sort them alphabetically.
I can't link the seeds, but I can link in FC chat the other 3, and you can just right-click search item.
Yeah, what Di said.
Well, I'm almost done searching this.
Well, why do you have all that utterly useless crap like beastkin blood?
Because I shoved it in my retainer 2 years ago,
Oh dear.
and
Never bothered to sell it because
yeah.
he only manages his inventory when I ride his fucking ass.
When you force me to, yeah.
You guys
Oh.
never heard of spell components?
Oh my god, they both like that?
Yes.
Dear God, Law! We need to do something about that. Like,
Yeah, eventually.
oh my god, you have stuff in there that you have in the other retainer as well.
Or please just use the search button that Di gave you. For the love of the stream content. Use the button
It's
that
too late,
use the
I'm already
tools-
here.
Use the tools provided to you by the game.
Oh god, you've got all the fucking Alexander parts as well.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Like with all the raid parts, I always just shove those in my inventory too until I have a round number that I can use to buy some crap, and then I buy crap, and then I disenchant that.
I just reject them. They're not.
Okay, I've got the unidentifiable bone. I need to buy the other 3 things. Where do I buy those?
You do not need to buy those. I am certain I made you buy those already. You have unidentifiable shell somewhere. search for them with the button provided in chat.
No unidentifiable shells.
I could have sworn I made you buy that crap already. Maybe you did sell it. I don't know. Maybe you threw it away. Maybe that's what happened.
This would be consistent with law being law.
This would be consistent.
All right, where do I buy them?
Eagleshire. There's a Poetics vendor in Eagleshire that has them.
How much do they cost?
Like a couple hundred apiece. You probably don't have enough Poetics to buy it all right now. Once again...
is that the poetic stuff?
Yes. Once again, this list has been on the website 4 months. I've been waiting for y'all to do it so we could do the next stage of this relic quest.
Hismina Tombstone Exchange?
Yeah, and then it's like special weapons stuff or whatever the tab is called now, remember?
I have 120 poetics.
Okay, well, we'll do this another day then.
Oh, you know what happened? You did make me buy them, and I had 2,000 poetics, and then we never earned enough poetics to get more of them when we were thinking about them, and you had me spend poetics on gear.
Yeah, because you do. Because at this point, you do now. You do need gear. You do also need gear for the extra jobs that you are leveling for role quests. But
we can have you get your next stage of the weapon.
At this point, I think I'm going to just do that on my own because I do, in fact, have the next several stages ready to go for that relic weapon, and it's a cool weapon, so I want it, so I'm going to do it. And we'll just get you to do it some other day. But anyway, on to Shadowbringers.
Have we made sure Lore didn't trade this stuff in already before we buy it again?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, because I have the bones, but none of the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, did you search for the rest of it, or just the shells?
I did.
Okay.
I searched for the shells and the ore.
Okay. Alright, well...
And I went over every space in my inventory.
Alright, well, back to Shadowbringers.
Alright, let's consider Shadowbringers.
God.
I'm having a great time. I'm just chilling. This is why I did not get involved in the relic weapon process.
Oh, what makes a point?
What makes a point? You trade the shells and another thing into a third thing you haven't checked.
That is correct, but you do that as part of the quest that we haven't started yet.
Okay.
Right.
Whoops.
Box 5 of the free company chest has most of the materials needed for the next step. Oh, so I could just raid that?
Yeah. Do it late. We'll do it later. Well, yeah, next week. It's 2 weeks from now that we're going to skip because of Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we could do that next week.
Oh, right, that's a thing.
Yeah, my Thanksgiving with my family got moved to that Saturday. Because of conflicting schedules.
My Thanksgiving is still on Thursday, so I will just be... Actually, I'm working that weekend, so I'll just be working that day.
Manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression.
Oh yeah, what do you think of my new Reaper glamour?
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. On color theme, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a pattern with him.
That's a pretty cool look.
Awesome.
Begging your pardons, miss, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Uh-oh. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Well, that's gonna be a problem immediately.
I think Melina wants to show you their glam as well.
Oh, where is Melina?
They're wearing a tree.
Ah, there you are. Oh, hey, Rydia. That's a cool glam.
Yeah.
What is that blue quest?
Oh, they're the ether currents for Lakeland. 2 of them are picked up here in.
Oh yeah, we should do those.
Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Yes, I do.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Someone here named Chief Beef? Ha! Is game audio delayed? Oh, hang on. Maybe I delayed the wrong thing.
Yulmore has sent one of its airships.
Oh, yeah. I delayed the game audio instead of, you guys.
Whoops.
Can you excuse me one moment?
Sure.
Okay, there it is.
There's your moment. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I just looked over where my terabyte SD card should be, and it wasn't there. Those things are expensive. But yeah.
They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden.
So little and
Their
so
emissary
easy
makes
to
his
miss.
way here even as we speak.
Yeah.
Well, this is a problem immediately. Was not expecting them to respond right away.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Oh, hey, literal knocking.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would.
Alright, so am I keeping my mouth shut about my role? Oh, that itch in my ear. Ah.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty.
Oh, what are you about to do?
Vanish.
Oh, cool. We can't be hit by physical attacks now. I give an invisible thumbs up after he shushes us. Oh, the Exarch didn't like what he just saw.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His Benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
Have they improved the Exarch model this patch?
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless,
Oh yeah, he does look way better than he used to.
the Crystarium rejoices
Yeah, I
in the
think
Night
so.
Warden's death and welcomes the return
How about
of
that? Good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution.
Oh, just going straight for it. Okay.
Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
I like this face-off.
Folly. The death of one
Looks
or
genuinely
1,000
intimidating for someone so short.
Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you,
Oh, he knows
I
we're
bid you
here.
hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Oh, he knows we're here. He's not fooled.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
Nope, he was talking directly to us.
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat.
Yeah, like, I can mostly operate independently of you guys if you need to disavow me, but, I think you guys might already be in trouble.
While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man.
Alright, I appreciate your faith in them, but you are kind of volunteering them for that, my dude.
If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner.
Oh boy, who'd they take?
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minifilia.
Oh!
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmor before commencing hostilities.
Well, let's commence hostilities on our end first. We gotta get her back.
Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Generations of Minfilias? What? I'm sorry, generations of Minfilias?
Those were the words that were spoken.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
Speak quickly, then.
I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Well, a lot has happened in the first 20 minutes of today's Shadowbringers episode.
Yeah.
If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first things first, pray seek out Morin at the Cabinet of Curiosity. We will continue to watch the Yule Morins. Yeah, I hope you do.
Wait a minute. We're dealing with the Yulmarans and we're being told to go to Morin? More Morin than I expected.
Everyone has the exact same reaction to those three words. There's some pretty, reactable words.
Yeah. Like, what are you implying, sir? Well, ma'am.
Whatever you think Morin's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Apparently in canon it's been like 3 months. Yes? If you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork itself is quite lovely besides. Excuse me. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Great. Have you seen how many books are in this library, Morin?
There's one salty librarian.
The curse of every librarian I've ever known.
People pick up my books, and they don't put my books where they're back.
Have you known many librarians?
Oh yeah, I'm friends with the local librarians here, have been since I was a kid.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, a lookout point. Vista Record 3, The Cabinet of Curiosity. This towering vault contains countless scrolls, tomes, and mouldering manuscripts salvaged from the furthest reaches of Norvrant. Representing the grammarian branch of the Trivium, the cabinet welcomes visitors in search of anything from the most complex academic texts to illustrated works for children. Alright, so it's not on this floor. Down we go. It's not here.
I found Alizé.
Is there a stepladder we can borrow?
Actually,
You may
that's
need
a
one.
ladder. Actually, that's a ladder.
Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light.
I was watching somebody play through Ace Attorney for the first time, and they get to the first step ladder argument, and chat pops off, and they were just so confused. Like, chat is popping off. I don't understand what is happening. Why is this exciting? What's the joke?
The joke is how inconsequential and pointless it is.
The joke is there is no joke. Somebody in chat finally said the joke is that there is no joke, which is probably the best explanation for it.
Have you found the book? Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. That was fast. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then.
The reason why all of the other books on the shelf were sparkly was because they were copies of Twilight. Thank you for that, St. Farron.
Oh, chat's happening without me. Refreshing chat. It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her, save that her name was Minifilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Oh, that's a cool illustration.
Yeah, it's a really nice art style.
Yeah. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minifilia. Oh, that's why Thancred and Minifilia are in Yulmore in the trailer. It's because Minifilia got captured, and Thancred goes to save her. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minifilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minifilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers.
That is some Danganronpa blood.
She too took... Well, it is for children. She too took the name Minifilia, She too fought Sin-Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrant on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps, the truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin-Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. That sucks. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vothri's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmorans' best interests for her to remain under their control, which is why they didn't just kill her, because if they just killed her, they'd have to find the next Minfilia down the line.
Yeah, then we'd be in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales, and I think I know who that hero was. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Lore, outside?
Also worth remembering, 3 years ago was when Thancred got here, so he wasted no goddamn time.
He was like, oh, there's a Minfilia, off to the rescue!
Yeah.
Hey, mine now.
My sister daughter, she still exists. Here I go. I do like that in the depictions of Sin-Eaters, it's like there were like the corpses of people inside of them to really impress upon the children, like the nature of the creature.
Yeah.
That was it's a very creepy depiction of Sin-Eaters.
I got you two screenshots if you want to use them as thumbnails. 4K screenshots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't remember what all is upcoming in the next 3 hours worth of gameplay, so that may very well be thumbnail material.
Hell yeah. This seems a suitable place for a chat. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Yeah, we saw an Oracle of Light early in Shadowbringers, when we came here for the first time. So I'm wondering if OG Minfilia is still alive on the edge of the world, holding back the flood of light. Thancred has to understand that. I'm sure he doesn't care. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minifilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minifilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side. Right, Lore? It'll be interesting to see what's generally been enough, but fine.
That feels like a Lore line. That feels...
Oh, God. Oh, that's tempting to say.
Do it.
Fuck it. Yeah, one's generally been enough, but fine. I see you've made up your minds. Thancred? No, it's Crystal Exarch. Okay. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Umoran forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minifilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly.
Oh, you're back.
Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. What? Really? I don't get to go fight? Come on. I wanna know what's up with this Minifilia. Oh, that's the end of the quest? Okay. Shut down. Denied. No adventure for you. Entrust Minfilia's rescue to the people of the Crystarium. Alright then. Oh, they're probably making a big gesture of defiance towards Yulmore. Let us hear what the Exarch has to say. Shadowbringers is where you start getting the fun responses as dialogues. Mm-hmm. And IGU says, to be fair, Stormblood has, I'll kill your god if I have to, maybe even if I don't. Yeah, that's an all-timer Loreweaver line.
Yeah.
Deep gold headgear coffer, eye level 395.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Oh, you wanna pretend that we're not involved.
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
Are there 8 of you?
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware,
yep, that's a party of 8.
I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the general condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
So we're going to be proactive and start the war ourselves.
Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
Excuse me.
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmor's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
I don't know how Elezen and elves stand having their ears socketed into their headgear. That looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, they haven't sold all of elves too, and it makes some of my helms look so stupid.
And Mikote as well, but that gives us like this really cool slipstream design.
Yeah, at least like the Mikote ear pockets look stylish, and they actually look like they would not be horribly uncomfortable.
There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
The people in the background have been listening intently.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Aren't most of these people not military?
I mean,
and there you have
you've got to worry about the non-military stuff being affected during military campaigns.
Oh, no. I meant, like, she's asking them for help specifically making the plan for the rescue.
I'm a little behind, because...
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
Hell yeah. I love being a partner in crime. Lena's cute.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
Oh, does the Amalja not get to
We
speak?
scatter dream powder from the air.
Dream powder?
Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
The scene is so cool, and I think it feels even cooler coming after Stormblood. We're getting people who have been beaten down to stand and fight is always a struggle. And then you get to Shadowbringers and everyone in the Crystarium is just immediately ready to go all in.
Yeah.
I think part of it is that the attitude of an adventuring camp is we're all adventurers and they're more disposed to jump into risky things like this, even without not having been beaten down. And there's plenty of emotional beatdowns that have occurred in this place for the last century, but
it also probably helps that, like, with Garlean occupation, it's like, we're going to take over your country and we're going to treat you like shit, but we're not going to kill you if you don't resist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but with this, it's like, Yulmore is like, we're just waiting for the end of the world.
Yeah, here there is like an actual do or die element.
True.
Yeah, and there is always a bit of a difference between, like, maladies caused by the world and maladies caused by man.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah.
I think both groups of people want desperately to live, and it's just the circumstances that change what their immediate instinctual choice is.
True.
Plus, they also have complete faith in the Exarch here.
True.
Sorry, they have complete faith in that motherfucker.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Can you believe they have not made that salute at the emote yet?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You've got the 3 Grand Company salutes, you've got the Empire's salute, but you do not have the Crystarium one.
That's lame.
That's especially weird given what we're about to do.
The people of the Crystarium have initiative. I respect that. Though our hosts have offered to take the lead, we still have a part to play. Let's see that we play it well. I always do. Many here have a place in their heart for Minifilia. We must ensure this mission succeeds, for all of their sakes. So, you will be joining the Guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Hey, just assign me to the big fights. You know what I can do. Where's your salute, soldier?
Apparently not.
Hey, I have the animation! Why can't I get that emote? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. But I like my outfit.
Did you see the Exarch's for...
Oh, wait. No, hang on. Do I get an outfit that looks like yours, Lena? Oh, that would be awesome. Go to the... I hope I can dye the cloak blue. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catlas. She will see you measured and fitted.
I just love the exact little shrug when she disses his ability to flute.
You're right, it's super weird that we don't have that emote. We literally just did it.
Yeah.
A little shrug reminded me of Sedan during the play at the very beginning of 9. Dagger's acting out like a big dramatic death scene on stage, and if you look in the background, you see Sedan just going like, what the... Why are we bothering with this? Why aren't we just running away?
And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for your first outing. Please don't be lame. Please be as cool as Lena's outfit. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers.
They're fitting you.
Oh, fitting, okay. Make it roomy in the chest. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. Like I said, roomy in the chest. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it. And have the uniforms delivered directly to the field.
Meanwhile, my uniform's problem is that I'm almost as short as the XR, and no one else is anywhere close to us in this city.
I am like the only male Vieira here. Do they have to get? Are they modifying an Ellison one, or are they just removing the breasts from a Vieira one?
I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air.
This music sounds very 9.
Yeah, it kind of does. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into 2 contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostal Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former, sending me to the new location to show it off. Lore, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Twinsies! Well, no. You're too pale for that, but still. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamil at Spagyrix.
That sounds like a slur.
I was a little uncomfortable saying that. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. Man, and they just got these outfits. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery. After you have collected the serum, of course.
Before we do that, there are a couple of blue quests in this city that we should do.
Okay. Lead on. I said lead on.
Okay. First of all, let's finish accepting the hunt log quests, or the hunt quests, rather.
Where are we headed?
Rookery.
The Rookery.
Haldor is pleased to see you are still alive and kicking. Still at it, are we? I thought you might be. Aye, I felt you had a bright future with Clan Nutsy. And sure enough, you're not dead yet, which is more than I can say about some other poor sods. I've even heard whispers that you've caught the eye of our Yulmoran patrons. Oh. What, no one told you? The whole system we've got here in the Crystarium first originated in Yulmore. Once upon a time, a few perfumed gentlemen were bored out of their wits and desperate for entertainment, and so they pooled their considerable resources and started placing bounties on dangerous beasts to attract hunters. Their original intent was apparently to derive amusement from the gruesome deaths of those foolish and greedy enough to pursue these marks. A reprehensible pastime, wouldn't you agree? But people are stronger and more clever than many realize. Like you, one-nut marks hardly pose a challenge to you now, do they? All the more reason to pester Gilles for permission to take on two-nut bills. So Haldor thinks you're ready to undertake two-nut bills now, does he? How intriguing. Oh, why not? We're down a few ranking hunters, so perhaps you can make up for their absence.
I like how this quest name is Two Nuts, Too Nutty.
Do bear in mind that should you die whilst in pursuit of a mark, you will receive no compensation. You will also be dead, which would be an inconvenience for the both of us. We have great expectations for you, Hunter. I like these guys.
We got more.
Level 76. How do you like 3 nuts? Hey there, killer. Getting bored of those 2-nut marks, I'll wager? Aye, there might have been enough to get the blood pumping and the heart racing before, but it's only a matter of time before the excitement fades. I know exactly how you feel, my friend. I myself can think of nothing more exciting than being driven to my mortal limits. To be forced to bring fang and claw to bear when weapons shatter and you're scrambling to survive with whatever is at hand. Well, I don't have either of those. Who are we to deny you that singular sport, aye? That's why I've recommended you for 3-nut marks. Be proud. Soon you'll be dancing with Death herself. Go and speak with Gilles. I'm sure she'll be absolutely thrilled to grant you this wonderful privilege. Will she? So you wish to hunt 3-nut marks, do you? I thought as much when I saw you approach. Also, Haldor has been clamoring day and night for you to be granted permission, so there was that too. Whenever the subject of you and your exploits comes up, he is filled with a fiery passion. It is as though he lives vicariously through your tales. In any event, if you desire greater challenges, then you may have them. Do be mindful of the increased risks in pursuing these marks. You are of no use to us dead or horribly maimed. Mildly maimed, though, that's fine.
Man, you must have had a very productive 6 seconds.
Too many nutters. There she is, the star hunter of Clan Nutsy herself. Bagged yourself a goodly number of 3-nut marks, have we? Yes,
no.
Definitely. But it's not enough, is it? Don't deny it. Nay, you need to experience it all. The terrifying lows, the dizzying highs, the creamy middles. They need it too, if not more. Why else would those Yulmoran bastards offer bigger and bigger bounties? They're waiting for you to slip up, just once, to give them a spectacular death. But you won't go quietly. Oh no, you'll bleed them for every last gill and then some. Ah, I see your angle. And soon you'll have the chance to do so on an entirely different scale. How, you ask? By slaying elite marks, that's how. They're like nothing you've ever faced before. Wild and unpredictable, possessed of surpassing strength and guile. Many are the men who have left to slay such fiends, never to return. But their failures will only serve to season the dish that is your victory. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. Extrinsic and intrinsic, no? Which is why you must speak with Gilles without further delay. Excuse me. Oh, it's you. Come to beg permission to hunt elite marks? I wouldn't say beg. That I cannot grant. Just the other day, our very own leader fell in battle with such a beast. Torn to shreds and devoured. Nary a trace remained to be buried. I cannot in good conscience allow one of our most promising hunters... I get that I have a reputation, but I haven't hunted anything yet. To throw their life away as he did.
But you don't have a reputation, you just got to this world.
For now, I must insist that you content yourself with the 3-nut marks. Now wait just a gosh darned minute. Hey! Ha ha ha! Wicked White, but you're... Nutsy, your fearless leader. Still alive and coopooing, I'll have you know. Okay, this was unexpected. But Haldor described in exacting detail how the beast snatched you out of the air. How, as you struggled to free yourself in vain, you were disemboweled and depalmed. Certainly not. As you can see, I am the picture of perfect health, Kubo. No thanks to that villain Haldor, though. I'd say he was the aspiring depalmer, considering how many times he nearly chopped it off in the midst of our battle with that elite mark. I rather think you have only yourself to blame for that. After all, was it not you who encouraged him and the others to strike you down and claim leadership? What? Aye, aye, for the thrill of it, which he gave me and then some, even if only by his poor attempts at treachery. That weakling wouldn't last a moment against me in a stand-up fight. Well, this
Nutsy
is certainly an
fucking
arrangement.
insane.
I back out of the guild immediately and go do other things. As you may have gathered, it takes a certain character to rise within the highest echelons of the clan. You've got to eat, sleep, and breathe danger. You've got to love putting it all on the line against elite marks and elite hunters besides. You've got to be bloody mad. So congratulations, Lore, you're in. Thanks? Are you sure this is wise? Moogle's like, no.
He's a good judge of character.
A Moogle is also the leader of the Hunt board in 16. I do like that that's a through line for the series.
Oh yeah, 12 in 12 too. There's the Moogle is like the leader of the
of Clan Centurio, yeah.
Yeah,
What? LeBlanc, right?
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's great.
And he is based on the character Mont Blanc from Tactics Advanced, who is leading the Hunt clan that you join, and you know he's your best mate in the game.
Isn't the default name for the clan in Tactics Advanced Clan Nutsy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Full circle.
We already mentioned Nektar. I think Minda mistook him for the training dummy. Oh, that's the Moogle. Okay. Are you sure this is wise? Why, Schmize, she's a killer! I want to see her kill. I want to see her die. More blood for Clan Nutsy. More blood, Kubo!
I think his palm's on too tight.
It's that ridiculous philosophy that's losing us hunters by the boatload. How are we supposed to build a sustainable organization when you keep encouraging people to kill themselves in the most violent and pointless ways possible? Well, you see, the thing is, I've got a fetish, he says. I just wanted to say that you may be the most promising new hunter I've seen in ages. Brilliant work out there, really marvelous, jolly good. And on that note, goodbye.
The irrepressible masculine urge to die for your honor.
One day I'm going to rip that palm off your head and shove it down your god's damned throat, you furry little shite. The look on my face. That is very out of character.
Anyway, when a commissioner asks for too many modifications.
What?
Me when a commissioner asks for too many modifications.
Anyway, you may now hunt elite marks. Do try not to die. And if you happen to run into our fearless leader in the field, kill her.
Oh, Nutsy's a lady. I never parsed that.
Oh, I didn't know that was a woman.
Breaking the glass ceiling by being a homicidal maniac.
I just nod at kill her. It's what she wants. This is great. Oh, that's the end? Aw.
That's the end. That is all of the hunts unlocked for Shadowbringers. Now on to Dependents.
Me and Teddy just role-playing NPCs.
Lore. You followed me for like 1 second, then you turned around.
Yeah, because the quest marker is to the north.
Yeah, we're not going for that one. Going for this one.
Oh, okay. This quest marker is hidden behind... oh, no. Okay, we're going for the blue. Okay.
There's a baby.
Hail, sinner! Might this old woman impose upon you to travel to Fort Job in her stead? My son Chathwick is with the guard out there, and I have a package for him that wants delivering. I'd go myself, but my knees simply aren't up to the task.
Actually, we're going to head out to Lakeland in a few minutes, so let's do main story quest first.
Baby.
Yes, the baby.
There's a baby?
Yeah, there's a baby.
Right next to you.
There is a... Yeah. Well, check my
Aw.
treasures.
I'd say cute, but you can't really...
Parts details about it. Alright, and now back to main story, which is where?
That's just a Lalafell.
Don't kink shame.
Yeah, I think back to the main Aetheryte is the closest spot for the main story quest.
Yes.
I don't kink shame. I kink encourage.
Don't worry, I'll kink shim enough for the both of us.
Spectacular. Balance things out. Wait, what do we do if somebody's kink is being shamed? Because then we're going to have to swap positions, I think.
That's a really common one.
Yes, sweetie? All right, opening up real hard there. Okay. Is there something you need?
An old teenage lore, come on.
Oh, yeah, she is old. Never mind.
Yeah, who may actually be younger than you, technically, but, never mind.
Nah, I think it's canon that Bryn and Lore are relatively young Viera.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it. Oh, that's a clever name. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's Kiss. Hehe. Yeah, you wish. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So, I must ask you to drink it here and now, while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Now I'm just retroactively imagining her talking like a cartoon witch the whole time.
Oh, God, the expression.
Sorry, I'm just listening to the music. Okay, we're good.
Understandable.
Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. Sure didn't. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, all right? They don't tend to grow back.
Unless it's an hour-ass tail, I think.
Oh, tell me they drop their tails like lizards and grow them back.
I don't think they drop them, but I think they will grow back if cut off.
Huh.
Have you seen that comic where someone's like, oh my god, my classmate dropped her tail, oh
yeah.
no.
Like, I got high and had a panic attack.
Syrup Beaver sneezes.
Bring it back to the rookery.
That's one heck of a name. Syrup Beaver sneezes.
It sure does.
Yes? What do you require of me? A bird. An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot, and pray that the bitter draught doesn't wear off by the time you get there.
Draft.
Right. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Oh, what are you going to have me do this time? Oh, hey, this is going to get me an ether current. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radiska's Round, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. we're here. Okay, cool. And the awesome music is gone. Damn. Rediska's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Flying without ether current. Awesome. Alright, which way are we going?
West.
Not going for the ether current quest?
We'll do that later because we're going to wind up at another ether current or another etherite. So we'll go there, attune to that etherite, and then we'll be able to just bounce around.
Fair enough.
Quests.
Oh yeah, the Amara have a unique flight music.
Hang on, I will listen to it. Oh, this is nice.
Yep. The Amara mount you can unlock also has it.
I'm going to listen to this for a sec. Don't mind me, I'm just moving to keep the volume loud.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm. We can't pick up this ether current while we're doing this quest, so we'll have to come back for it later.
Really? Why not? Oh,
because like we literally can't because we're on the mount. We're riding the vehicle, and so we can't click on it.
Can't we just walk up there in a minute? Because we're getting off the Amaro.
Maybe walk forward 2 feet.
I already got into the cutscene.
We'll continue the dialogue then.
Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Damn it! Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zeli Vontel. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you rightwise. Okay, so this is a checkpoint now, so I could get off the Amaro, grab that ether current, and get back on the Amaro.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
I'm literally doing that now. Law, you could have flown up there.
Fair enough.
Oh. The round sentries were in blue.
Yeah.
Ah, we can get that costume in blue. What do you mean it's come back here? I left it here.
Oh yeah, with the latest patch, a bunch of stuff that only had one dyeable channel now has 2, and a bunch more stuff that wasn't dyeable is now dyeable.
Ooh.
Like
old stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, including a lot of the stuff from the Mog Station. So you can now have garishly coloured Thancred outfits, for example.
Nice.
Yeah. It was very funny when we were reading the patch notes Monday night because I'm like, gee, it feels like they've covered just about like every piece of new content. It's like new raid, new quest, blah 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 blah. I wonder, and yet you look at the side and the page
like
is still
3
like
more
another
pages.
mile long. I'm still only like halfway down the page. Why are these patch notes so long? And then you get to the list of items that have had dye slots added to them, and it's like, well, okay then.
Nice.
Finally, red Alphino and blue Alisaie outfits.
Yes, yes. You could have red blue Alisaie and blue red Alphina.
That's actually really fucking funny.
That is pretty funny.
Like I've never been tempted to buy any of the like costumes for the characters themselves because that'd be weird. Like, because like you can buy like Y'shtola's outfit, but like, why would you wear Y'shtola's outfit while standing next to Y'shtola? I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird.
To mock her.
But like,
I wear it better.
Yeah, but like buying Alisaie's outfit just to dye it blue sounds fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It really does.
Till last tomorrow. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Yeah, I don't even have my uniform yet. Huh, so that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way.
But there's another current right near us. And there is. It's like 10 feet away.
Don't forget to check the Amara Keep.
Oh, there it is. Down here.
Yeah, I'm getting the Amaro Keep. Calm down.
Yeah.
Alright, where the hell did you go? There you are. Cool.
And now we can teleport to Fort Job to do that other quest.
No, we can't, because I need to attune to the Aetherite.
Alright, we gotta do that too. We can do that and then teleport to Fort Job.
Chathwick. A package? A wrapped parcel. Oh, food from Mother! Everyone will be so pleased. I don't like it myself, you see. I hand it out to everyone around me. Her last letter...
Teleport to Fort Quest to complete the job.
Her last letter mentioned how distraught she was to hear that members of the Guard had given their lives at Holminster Switch, and how touched that so many more risked themselves to protect it. But of course she would be. Our whole family is from there, after all. I expect that she wanted to express her feelings by preparing food for us. She does that. Wait a moment. You were at Holminster Switch too, weren't you? I saw you on the front lines.
Yeah, I ate the damn thing.
We're not supposed to tell anyone that, Di. I knew it! I don't think I could ever forget the sight of you, facing down eater after eater, without ever once flinching. And it's not just me. You're an inspiration to all of us.
I'm an eater.
Here's an idea. What if you pass these out to the rest of the Guard? I'm sure that they'll be awestruck.
Wait, if people call themselves sinners here, I'm a sin eater sinner.
Did you just try to fly up that wall, Minda?
Yeah, it's an instinct.
Yeah, you're doing what I always bloody well do.
Even though we are literally on the quest to unlock flying.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich.
Oh, God.
You have my thanks. For this, of course, but also for the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, there would have been many more without your aid. You're welcome. Bjorn. Food! Thank you. And may I just say, it's a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will not soon be forgotten. What if Alphino and Alice are here for us to find? That would be a nice detail.
So I keep seeing the icon for the food we're handing out and thinking of the caviar sandwiches I'm using for blue mage raiding.
Wicked White, you're her! You were there in the middle of it all, strong as 100 men. A bulwark against the tide of eaters that threatened to overwhelm us. And now you've brought me a sandwich? You're welcome. Actual question, are Alphino and Alice here? It would be so cool if they were, but I doubt it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
When NPCs move around for quests, they usually stick pretty close together.
Yeah. Chathwick's mother made these. That's the best news I've had in days. Her cooking is excellent. I was sorry that we couldn't save their home, but at least the whole family made it out alive. Pleased, were they? I expected as much. I apologize for asking such a trifling task of you, but we lost a lot of people on that battlefield. Anything that might raise morale is well worth trying. And I thought that, if they admire you even half as much as I do, well... In any case, you have my sincerest gratitude. I saved my favorite portion of the food for you, so please take it, along with my thanks. Grilled rail. Nice. Pork chops.
Yeah.
I believe rail is bad.
Fried chicken. Hey, do I get my uniform now? So, it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. You could hear the momentary pause in my voice when I read that line, like thinking of mouthing off to her.
Oh, yep, there it is.
In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed.
There's the other 3 quests.
Oh, the other 3 Ether Current quests?
Yeah.
Let's do those, because it's time to fly soon.
Speaking of which, I believe there's no nearby currents. Okay.
Yeah, we found all the currents by now. Right, Laura, I think Laura's going towards one, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm.
There used to be a current up that tower.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, because there's a weird shape to the structure that you have to jump into to get to it.
Yeah.
Cool. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could just stroll right past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. Can I reconsider enlisting with these people? It just so happens that I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that must be delivered to mines at Radiska's Round. You are to take it to him, and to do so with all speed.
Let's pick up this next list.
Yeah, we'll pick up all three.
Why am I not using the camera? Zoom.
Oh there! If you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape this place is in, it's definitely not a one-man job. It's a simple enough task. Just take this here pail of mortar, find a couple of spots where the walls are looking ragged, and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. What with our ranks thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. Dude, your helmet is sick! That's rad.
I do this to have your helmet.
Part of the reason why it looks so cool is because he's the horns are natural. He's an aura.
Oh, I thought that was... Hang on. Let me angle my camera.
Yeah.
Let me get off Typhon and angle my camera. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's less cool.
Yeah, he's got literally the same helmet as everyone else around here. It just looks cooler in him because he's a dragon.
Yeah. I'll literally just make every helmet into the Dragonborn helmet from Skyrim. Are you not coming up to do the mortar?
I'm following you.
I mean, Minda.
I was standing by the third quest.
Let's see where.
I mean, we're right here. We might as well do it.
That's fair.
There's one.
And yeah, there was an ether current up here once upon a time.
I just tried to patch up a wall with the supply order.
Hang on. Like, this is the least useful place to fix.
I mean,
why? Am I just doing that out of defiance? Like, what?
It's useful if you want to stop rocks from falling 100 feet onto your head.
Fair enough. This is tall. Cool.
Yeah. It's a cool view up here.
Off into the fog.
The last one is not actually up. I'm just going up because up. Because uppies.
It's cool to see, yeah.
Oh, I forgot this was up here.
Lookout point? I should hope so.
Literally, actually.
Oh, cool.
That's about as directly a lookout point as you can get.
Why can't I target this guy?
You're off. You're just a little bit too far away.
I have to admit, this telescope isn't much use after the sun goes down. Maybe I could try fitting a lamp under the lens. Do you think that would help? I don't know. I'm not a telescope artisan.
It really wouldn't. You'd just have a blinding glow stopping you from seeing anything.
Oh, this is a cool view.
Yeah.
I like that little castle on that tiny island there.
Oh, yeah.
That's Laxton Loft.
Aha!
Oh wait, you mean over in the water?
Yeah, like I said, island.
You can describe the plateau as a bit island-like as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a very interesting island that you have noticed.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I.
Uh-huh.
Shame about the cloudy weather, because this is actually one of my favorite zones in the game. It's such a pretty place.
It's about to tick over to 3 p.m. Do you think the weather will change?
I'm sure.
Hard to say. Oh no, I missed it! Ah! I tried to jump off the ledge to get to the last mortar point, and I missed it, and now I'm like a mile below it.
Wow, you could fly.
That
back
is a
up and
long way
outweight.
down.
Yeah.
And now I'm on this ledge that doesn't connect to anything. The only way to get on or off of it is to fly, so I have to jump down even further and just climb all the way back up.
Alright, I just saw a vista on your screen.
Saw what?
A vista. Lookout point.
Ah, so you did. Also, that's horrifying. It took, like 10 seconds to hit the ground.
Talk about a long fall.
Random fact, gravity in most video games is actually higher than in real life. If you you will actually fall in most games faster than you would in real life.
Yeah.
Interesting. The Ostal Imperative, the well-preserved remnants of a fortress dating back to the glory days of Lakeland. This imposing structure was named in honor of one Sir Ostal, who, according to the tales, ordered his men to stand their ground against a ravening horde of sin-eaters. The knight himself refused to fall, holding off the abominations until the small folk had reached safe refuge. Named for an ancient hero, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, chat pointed out something funny, which is that the lake that island is in is called the Source, which is a little confusing in the context.
Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite 10 seconds.
Alright, so where is this last...
It's over by me.
We still need to hand this in.
Well, yeah, I haven't gotten the last mortar point.
If you come up to my level, it's here.
Arc is too big for me to see the model when I'm zoomed in. Where am I on Arc? Am I inside Arc?
I think you're kind of wearing Arc like a suit.
Cool.
And
then when it transforms, you just do some, Metroid gymnastics, I suppose.
My limbs crunch and twist. Screaming all the while.
Now we can go back down.
Oh, you'll miss the first one I got.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Fantasia, right now there is, for this patch only, due to a couple more changes.
Laura and I picked ours up the other day when we were leveling.
Cool.
Yeah, for those in chat who aren't aware, there's a free Fantasia in New Gridania.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Kalu Falls.
I saw you hard at work out there, friend. I'll rest easy tonight, knowing that some of the ugliest patches of our walls are looking as good as new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled Lakeland in those days. After the flood, it served as one of our bastions of defense against the sin-eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beatings, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. And it's our job to keep it standing. Material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course, we couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Mayhap I could interest you in joining the Guard as a full-time wall mender? No. I jest, of course. I've already taken enough of your time today. Thank you, friend. Be careful out there.
Alright, let's pick up that last quest.
The price of the free Fantasia is having to go to the furthest place from any city etherite. Ha! Yeah. Nameless Sentry Captain. Damn it all! We can ill afford to lose another. Ho there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men has yet to return from his patrol. I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amaro made it back safely, but my man's nowhere to be found. Could you search for him in my stead? I would go myself, but I can't very well abandon my post. Bloody beast, where do you think you're... Too late, I suppose. But wait, do you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but do you think you could follow that Amaro for us? That scaly brute might be my best chance at finding our man. And take this solve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. Hey, as long as it's not salamander oil.
Off we go on a road trip.
What do you think? After we do all these ether current quests, we take our break?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Unlock flights, and then break, and then back to the game.
The Amaro stares intently in the general direction of Damp Soul. Everything about Shadowbringers has been great except for the random encounter music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one blotch on Shadowbringers.
The Amaro eyes the wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concerned. This must be the sentry who was separated from his mount. The Amaro eyes you with an expectant gaze. You sense it is hoping that you will tend to the man's wounds. Thank you, friend. When the beast knocked me from my mount, I thought it was the end of me for sure. However, did you know where to look? My mount led you to me. You don't say. I owe you an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off in fear of my foe, but it turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? Yamaro's like, "Gui, gui," and doesn't understand a word he's saying. Gui! And with that, I'd best head back to the Imperative and let everyone know I'm all right. Thank you, my friend. You saved my life today. Oh, I guess we're riding back instead of teleporting?
We still have another quest out
middle
here.
Area. We just goes round.
Oh, right.
Yep, I'm not done yet.
There are plants passing through the base of the car.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Another minor thing that updated is that if you walk through bushes, they move now.
Oh, nice.
It's like a tiny graphical improvement that is much easier to notice when you're a Lalafell.
After we deliver this, I'm going to find a bush and test that.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going? I think the
said,
stairs were correct.
Yeah, I thought so too, and I was looking at the map, and it said we were on the correct level, so I'm like, oh, is it around here somewhere? But no, I guess not. It was weird.
Well met, traveler. What brings you to our outpost this day? A supply order from Teana at the Ostal Imperative. But why, pray tell, are you delivering this, and not one of our own men? Am I... Listen, I know I don't have the uniform yet, but I did sign up. All you people think I'm just a rando. I intend to claim a reward. That's what I'd like to know. Mistaken for a new recruit, you say? No, I wasn't! You really should make a point to clarify the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your service, of course, but Teana has a reputation for running roughshod over anyone she can.
The other option gets, I see you're not just brave, but resourceful as well. What with the roads running so dangerously these days, there's good coin to be made running messages between outposts, no doubt.
Wow, he takes that well. Well, I am loath to impose upon you further. If you'll be returning to the Imperative regardless, I was hoping I might trouble you to deliver the supplies Teana has requested. I'm afraid the recent Sin Eater attacks have left us rather short-handed. It will take just a short while to prepare the materials for delivery. I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. Not that there's much in the way of entertainment here. It is a military outpost, after all. Perhaps you could converse with the soldiers? It'd be sure to raise their spirits, and you just might glean some useful information out of them. Anyone up?
Got somebody up.
Yeah. Hey, a lookout point.
Oh, lookout.
Getting a lot of those today.
Yeah.
Radiska's Round. Located in the center of Lakeland, this watchtower is named in honor of a soldier who saved countless lives when he warned of a flying swarm of Sin Eaters. The soldier himself was slain in battle, having chosen to remain at the tower and delay the Eater's pursuit. Hail there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Radiska's Round got its name? Wait, don't answer that. I've a mind to tell you anyway. Ha ha ha! Radiska was a guardsman in the early days, one of our best and bravest, as the records tell. They say he gave his life holding off a horde of Sin Eaters just long enough for a group of refugees to flee to safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower, and ever since then it's been named in his honor. Makes a man proud to serve, I say.
And I was like, oh yeah, I knew that. I intuited it by looking around.
Lutosai is a hell of a name. Ho there, stranger. We don't get many travelers in these parts. What do you think of the Round? She's an odd one as far as forts go, wouldn't you say? Little bit. Truth is, what you see today is actually the ruins of a larger structure built over a century ago. We took over what was left and converted it into a lookout tower of sorts to serve us in our struggle against the Sin Eaters. Seeing as how it stands at a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. We can see threats coming in from miles away and send out patrols to deal with them before they get too close. Of course, it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? Really? You can see for miles?
Yeah.
It's not that tall a tower.
It's tall enough. Once you get above the tree line, there's not much else blocking your path.
And you got to remember, in games, since scale is not always one-to-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. A traveler? Ha! You're an odd one to pick this place for a leisurely excursion. Me, I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. But since you were kind enough to grace us with your company, why don't I tell you a bit about this place? Radiska's Round was built on the ruins of an old belfry. In more peaceful days, its clarion call would ring out through Lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves a purpose far more grim, to warn the residents of Lakeland of Sin Eater attacks. Oh, would that the day return when its ring again brings only joy and not fear. I think that you've ruined it for good. Like, once the Sin Eaters go away for good, I think you won't be able to ring the bell again without making people scared. For at least a generation. Ah, there you are, friend. Did my men have anything of interest to say? In any event, I hope your stay here was not overly tiresome. I am pleased to inform you that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. Before that, though, please allow me to compensate you for your service.
Yes, we will definitely make that delivery. We are going to pick up that quest right now. Okay, let's go. There.
Alright, I'm going to do a bush.
Oh yeah, they do move. There's bushes and stuff where the hand in.
Yeah, if you accept the teleport, there's a row of bushes right around the etherite.
Oh, they're moving very slightly. Okay.
Yeah. Just a little wiggle wiggle.
Hey, Torgal. Ah, there you are. I was hoping that you'd return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know, as I would, that my man has safely returned to the Imperative. Those Amaro can be stubborn brutes at times like this make a man appreciate what loyal companions they truly are. I'd say this one's earned himself some extra feed for dinner today. Alright, so that's all the Ether current quests. Ether attunement complete! I can fly!
Yay!
We should fly straight to Laxenloft and just break the plot.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Alrighty.
Alright.
All right. Back. And chat.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Onwards.
I'll be with you very shortly. I'm just buttering bread.
All right. Making toast.
Butter and toast.
Kane's treated father.
I love how Goku took that as, oh no, this is a legitimate reason to not help me.
Oh, I can fly now. Hell yeah.
Laura's just so delighted.
Yeah.
The miracle of flight.
They fly now?
Which of course means that we're going to leave the zone soon, because that's always what it means when you get flight.
Yeah. I'll enjoy it while I have it.
Yeah. And you'll enjoy earning flight in the next zone.
Well, earning it will not be enjoyable, but
yeah.
Getting to fly for 5 minutes once we get to the next zone will be enjoyable. Equable, Amaro. What the hell does that word mean? Hang on, I'm going to look that up. Equable. Of a person not easily disturbed or angered, calm and even-tempered. Interesting.
Huh. That describes me. I get excitable, but I rarely get angry.
Yeah. I tried to watch the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight last night because, as it happened, the fight started like right as my D&D game was ending, and turns out that Netflix sucks as a streaming service, so that did not happen.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently, you didn't miss much.
Also apparently from what I've heard, I didn't miss much anyway. So you know.
Yeah, there's suspicions that it was rigged, and Paul outscored Tyson, who didn't put on a good showing.
Yeah.
Also, even if he did win, like, he's fighting a guy 20 years older than him.
Yeah. 30.
Oh, yeah. 30 then.
Yeah, Tyson's like 60.
Yep.
So congratulations, Jake. You're known as the guy who beat up an old man.
Yeah.
Really, there's no winning with fighting Mike Tyson. Either you lose to Mike Tyson, in which case you get your head knocked off, or you beat Mike Tyson, in which case you beat up a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
And again, even though he beat him, I hear it's not by much. So he's still almost lost to an old man.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a good fight. Like, so you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So all around, just kind of like a whole embarrassing display, and the fact that it was literally unwatchable for a lot of people just kind of was the piece de resistance.
The Amaro are fed. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives.
Give me 2 seconds just to hand out this fodder, yeah?
That is all. May night smile upon us. Well, now you know what that means, so...
To the top of the tower.
Hooray! We probably should have done this particular Ether Current quest on the way up here.
You can fly, Lore.
Oh, right.
But then we wouldn't have been able to fly up now if we had waited to do it now.
True. Oh-ho! A solo duty!
Yeah, that would be why I left the party a minute ago.
Yeah, just can you just give me a moment so I can catch up?
Okay.
I'm nearly done. Just talk to Lena now.
Does beating Tyson give you the right to have your own Punch-Out game?
Everybody would love that. The opportunity to punch to
beat the shit out of Jake Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
People were hoping Tyson would punch Jake Paul so hard his brother would die.
Okay, I'm here.
From what I understand, the gist of it is Tyson got one good punch in, which led to like a really boring match after that, since it was mostly Jake like skirting and running away the rest of the time.
Oh, he put the fear of God into him? Nice.
That's what I'm hearing, at least.
Yeah.
Well, there's that at least then.
Mm-hmm.
The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. The Oracle of Light. Proceed! The fear of Mike, yeah. He got punched once and didn't want any more of it. That's an interesting uniform. That's a hell of a pair of peepers.
What now?
Now is your doom!
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Minifilia just holds her breath. That guy's actually got a mottled scar.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
Yeah, that's a character creation feature that you can pick up.
Yeah, I'm just surprised they put that detail on a guy who we're going to see for 30 seconds and has a helmet on masking most of his face. Yeah. You have to look hard to see the scar.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
She's got pretty eyes. So where do you get the Amaro mount?
And you have to get every job up to level 90.
Ah,
80.
right.
80.
80.
Including the crafter ones?
No, just the war and magic ones. Just the combat jobs.
I love this music. It's called High Treason, and it's one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Yes.
It is immediately promising. Oh, this is good.
Yes.
I'm just going to slow walk and listen to this for a sec. Look at him snoozing. Lena just dancing to the music. You said this was your favorite track in the game?
One of.
Okay. It's pretty good.
For the Crystarium!
Hey, there's Alphino. And then we'll occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Wait, where'd you go? Ah, there. I mistook the people who were running towards the area boundary for them. Hey, get back here. Ali stays bloodthirsty, and Alphino's like, come on!
Who thought it was a good idea sending her on a stealth mission?
Where'd you guys go? There you are. Doomar may boast the world's largest army, but woman for woman, we are no less mighty.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Leave this!
Oh, lots more. Okay. I'm taking 0 damage from this guy. Is that a buff I have on?
Pretty much. These guys are just weird. Well, actually, it's probably Alphino probably has a shield on you.
Ah, so it doesn't register damage numbers unless you
yeah,
take health damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he is a scholar healer, so.
Yeah, me and Ott were just talking the other day about how they really need to make it so that you can see shields on your health bar, because you cannot see them when you're not in a party as a result.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves with the UI.
Anywhere. Lore, Lena, go on ahead. We'll hold them here. Don't mind if I do. Stay alive.
I have reached the end. I'm waiting to interact with the thing for more.
Same.
Also, I believe when you met Lena the first time, your first words were, "Nice outfit." I wouldn't wear it, but like,
it's grown on me.
Yeah, that was literally the first thing you said about Lena, and yeah, and now here you are, literally not given the option but to wear it.
Clearly, your dishonesty speaks loudly. Oh god, are you spamming? Are you doing fire 1 instead of fire 4?
occasionally.
Well, that would explain why Ty and I are so far ahead of you. I was wondering how we got so far ahead of you, but that actually explains a lot.
Yeah.
And you went straight from Fire 1 to Ice.
Oh, I just noticed. If you just standing here, I've just noticed there's loads of purple sparkles of the sleeping drug in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Interacting with Minfilia's bindings.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. How are you not asleep? Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. She's a gunbreaker? Be ready to use them. Understood. Please, lead the way.
For some reason, my outfit turned white in between cutscenes.
Ideally, you use Fire 1 exactly once per fire phase. You don't have enough time in Fire mode to just use Fire 4 and not refresh your elemental gauge with Fire 1.
Yeah, that's the one use to refresh it. So it's like Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 1, Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a rogue.
Yep.
Oh, hey, we get to kill the general. Sweet.
Here comes the general.
He's got a little dragon.
It's actually a familiar. It looks like a dragon, but it isn't one.
Yeah. Splitting hairs.
Brazen thieves.
There are no dragons on the first.
Yeah.
You will regret coming here. All right, let's do this. Let's dance this dance. Oh, hey, we got the whole party. Cool. So what'd you use the tank? Uh-oh. Oh, whoops, I was already in ice. My bad.
I literally just saw Alfredo run up and slap her. I said slap him with a book.
Oh, we are not moving this guy's health bar. Maybe we are moving this health bar. A little bit. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to win here. Yeah, they're taking Minifilia. Thancred's gonna rescue her from Yulmore. We're not outmatched. We're lowering his health bar. Oh, my buddies are going down. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Maybe we are outmatched. I'm made of sterner stuff than the rest. Uh-oh! Whoa! That was some damage. Right to my face. Okay, made it out. Kukumat's do my bidding.
Ultimax is the blood familiar.
Yeah. What is... Okay. You are no ordinary soldier. Glad you noticed. Oh, I just got knocked into that AoE. And I'm out of elemental. Whoops.
Why do you persist in this folly?
I'm focused. Sorry, I'm not talking more. .69% HP, nice. I can measure now the game is up.
It's over.
Youch! Know your folly.
Feel free to speak the first line of the next cutscene.
Excuse me. Man, yeah, this guy should meet Xenos. I don't like his blackened sclera.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
It would be so funny if he said that to Alistair.
Ranjit's leg just falls off.
Thancred?
Hey, it ditched the eye patch.
You are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
What?
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
You've been around since before Vothri. How did he convince you? Oh, what you doing now? Teleporting us away. Nice. To where?
One wonders how he did that, given he can't cast magic.
Indeed. Lena?
Her job is to guard the city. Sadly, she will not be joining us on this adventure.
Break!
Did you just cast a petrification spell on him?
A heavy spell. And there's how the teleport happened.
Indeed.
Honestly, he should have cast Break just after he jumped. Just send him plummeting.
Would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
Oh, this will be an interesting fight. Maybe not.
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily. For your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel.
Oh, tell me we're going to the Vieira Lance.
Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh. Okay. Pixie time.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
Why are you labeled with question marks? It's clearly soulless.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Are you planning to corrupt the Crystal Exarch? I don't think that's going to work out for you.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
And now we are back to the eye-searing brightness of a zone with a light warden in it.
Yep. Can't wait to kill this one. Oh man, this is not refreshing.
We should be safe enough here.
But the sky is lemon zesty.
Sup, Thancred? It's been a while. More
It's
for
good to
you
see
than
you
for
again,
me.
my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
I see you got your eye
Mine
back.
only feels like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
What do you think brought him to Laxon Loft, Alice?
The girl, Minifilia, she and I were traveling together.
It's a
hunting
very
Sin Eaters.
Amana daggers.
But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
Oh, I know he had the eye the whole time. I'm just teasing him. Like, in character.
So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Ah, it's Urianger's time, okay.
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim.
So why are you wearing a day collar?
Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minifilia and I have an idea of how things work around here.
All right, so
Sooner
which
or later,
mythology's
your
Fey
Morons will
rules are
come
we
after us.
operating under?
But before they do, the Exarch must
Traditional.
accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
I'm down with both of those goals.
So, Minifilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world.
Ah, you're aware of that then.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I turn around and it's a Scottish Moogle.
The Moogle. McGoogle.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
These are not friendly fairies, I take it.
Have some fun, lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
I'm sure Urianger feels right at home here.
I've been there so many times, but I can't. Oh, why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
So once again, I just want to point out the irony of, like, a week before we started Shadowbringers, you complained about how nobody in this game, nobody in Final Fantasy XIV looks like a Final Fantasy XIV character.
And here's Thancred.
Yeah, and now here finally the crew gets some drip. Like we've got I mean, the twins look pretty good too. Like they're because Alpha knows the scholar, so he doesn't look badass, but he looks like a Final Fantasy scholar. Look at him.
Yeah.
Thancred somehow looks more like Squall than Squall does.
He really does.
He looks a bit like Cypher, actually.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't actually get Thancred's outfit like in game. Like it's not like you don't need to pay for it. Like you can buy it.
Yeah. It's the job artifact gear for Shadowbringers.
Is it the? No, wait, no. The job artifact gear for Shadowbringers looks different, but you can buy something that just is this exact outfit from PvP stuff?
No, this is directly the job artifact gear. Yeah, the PvP stuff came later, and that's that is literally just the job artifact gear again, but with a different diable effect.
I see, that's the difference. Okay.
Fairies, I take it. I was worried about the others back in Lakeland, but maybe I should be worried about us. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through fog. Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the Pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. There's some gear I'll be putting in my glamour dresser.
Also, like, they buffed Gunbreaker a little bit with the patch this week, so I might actually play them in some more.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Black Mage buffs too. 3 second flare and charges for ley lines. Does ley lines still last the same amount of time?
I don't know. I haven't actually played around with those changes to see how much that changes the rotation.
I assume so. And also, I believe Despair is an instant cast now.
I heard that it is at level 100.
Yeah.
Also, we've got actual pixies and not the sylphs. Cool. Ley lines last the same amount of time. Nice.
This is now our third fairy-flavored faction, if you add the sylphs and the moogles.
Yeah.
You essentially get one more ley line per fight, but crucially, you don't end up drifting ley lines permanently by changing where you put it once. Okay, yeah, I see how that works. Yeah, so it just gives you wiggle room in case you mess up your ley line rotation at any point during the fight.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lido Loran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. The pixies can't say that word either, but they named it that just to fuck with people. Oh, and I should mention that Minifilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds, and our mission. You may consider her an ally. I didn't accept a party invite. Invite me again? I was in the middle of a dialogue, so I couldn't get the party invite.
There we go. But yeah, they buffed Gunbreaker in like
Milena
a
with
weird,
the fairy wings.
Nice. In like
well,
a
those
weirdly
flower
subtle
basket
way.
enemies are cool.
Oh yeah, they are. Let's get a closer look.
Oh, they're literally a flower basket.
Yeah, it's literally a walking flower basket.
Yeah, wicker golem.
Yeah, wicker golem kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, so the problem with Gunbreaker and Dark Knight specifically this patch was they have a couple of mitigations that have been utterly useless this raid tier.
Hang on, I'm going to interrupt you. What is that?
What is what?
That thing with the filigree behind us.
What?
To the left?
Oh, it's a house.
It's a house? Huh. Are we able to go inside?
Not this one. Anyway, let's talk to the Chocobo. Keep the Chocobo summoning stone, rather. Anyway, so Gunbreaker and Dark Knight both had this problem where they had a number of mitigations that were pretty useless this expansion because they had mitigations that only mitigate magical damage. Normally, this is not a problem because bosses tend to do a lot of magical damage, so you hit your magic mitigation and you're golden. Except, for whatever reason, the current set of raid quests, the current set of raid bosses, just don't deal any magic damage, so those buttons are just useless to them.
To be fair, a lot of them do, but the third one is just entirely physical.
Yeah. And so they fixed it, so now the magic mitigation also does some physical mitigation as well. Not as much as other mitigations, so they're still, like, bad buttons, but they're not useless buttons.
Interesting.
And now I have a reason to play Gunbreaker again, which I might take advantage of.
Nice. Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case, lore. There is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. That is a cool flower on that dandelion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you found it. Okay. Search the scrub but find nothing resembling looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Greetings, mortal. What is your name? I can't do a Scottish accent, so I'm not even going to try.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I give you shit for the rogue thing, but this one I'll give you a pass.
Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad. We could have had so much fun with it.
Good. You know your fairy lore.
Bryn Cedarwell Bryn, a wonderful name, pretty like morning dew and funny like caterpillars. I shall slice it and splice it and make it all mine, and when your name is mine, so are you. Your body begins to feel heavy. Oh no. Oh no, help.
Oh yeah, you actually were hit with a... Actually, here, I wonder, can I help you with this?
Oh my god, you do have a debuff.
Here.
Uneternable, and it that's a minute.
I wonder what the next debuff will be. You find what appears to be looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Ooh, a visitor! Where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. Ahem! What brings you here? Stone deaf. How boring.
Yes, I'm going to say I'm here to say Rianger.
Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever.
So,
Your body begins to feel heavy.
Oh no.
Beckoned.
Anyway, I said I'm here to see Rianger, and they said, oh, so you can't hear me. Good, good. Come, let's chitter-chatter, jibber-jabber, bibble-babble, today and tomorrow and forevermore. Your body begins to feel heavy. God damn it.
And if you say Crystarium, it's, what is that? Where is that? When is that? In your dreams, perhaps? Forget all about that place, for Elmeg is your home now. Today and tomorrow and forevermore.
I don't like it here.
These shrubs are interesting, aren't they?
Yeah. I take it you met with some
nearly
trouble.
there.
Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass?
Wait. I need to check something. So Sleipnir already walks slower than normal walking speed. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright, on we go.
I'm practically still.
Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianger's little trick to good use. Surely I got enough for each of us to have one.
Farasitha.
I found you, the game is over. Oh, that's a lot of them. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh!
Lee, with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one.
Man, even the fairies think Urianger's weird.
In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Why is that so
And he
plausible
won,
sounding for
didn't he?
Urianger?
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
God, that light is unpleasant after having shut it off in
Made up our
Lakeland.
minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand, or two.
Yeah, but I get the hands back once I'm done.
Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
My dark and brooding outfit suddenly looks very out of place here.
There's a reason I called this the migraine zone, yeah. It's the fog, I think. It's not, this place isn't actually brighter than Lakeland, but it's foggy, which makes it seem worse.
Yeah, the fog definitely makes it worse. And we've got a bunch of MSQ quests to pick up, actually.
Can you imagine if it was snowy? Reflected light off the ground if it was snowy.
Sul'Urin aches for your attention. Ooh, look at me, I have a task for you. Lida Loran is our... I can't say that word. Loran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. and no flowers bloom lovelier than Everblooms. So here are some Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them.
Minfilia's down there.
Ah, there she is. If the pixies offer to take you somewhere, take them up on it at your own peril. It's the very first thing Urianger taught me. Oh, you're Urianger's friend. Welcome to our village. Stay a day, or 4, or forevermore. Tell me about yourself. Why, I have the distinguished duty of guiding stray mortals who have wandered into Ilmeg. Yeah, guiding's a word you could use for that. Oh, yes, I can tell you lots of things. Where to find the sweetest nectar, how to win at reed boat racing, the best places to hide, and so on and so forth. Though you mortals only ever seem to ask for the way out of our realm. And
there's another quest to pick up right over yonder.
Do I give them the answer? Of course. But whether it's the right answer is another question. I
like how the table is grown. Like, if you look closely, you can see that, like, the table is like a tree that has been shaped like a table.
I'm worried about these plant doll things and whether or not they're people who were turned into those. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Fuath make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care.
Yeah, you'll probably like the Fuath.
The Fuath. In before they're frog people. If they're actually poor Oragos, I'm going to be very happy.
Oh, is that Neath current quest? Yes, it is.
And also, like, this is a quest chain that we actually should do all the way because it's fun.
Okay. Help! Help me, I beg you! My friend has gone to Faesor Loran, a place we're told we must never ever set foot in. I thought about giving chase, but I'm scared I'll run into that thing. But you're a big, brave woman. You're not scared of such things, are you? So please, find and bring back my friend. Ken Gyuf is their name, and if you hurry, you might catch them before they get to Faesor Loran.
First, let's come up here.
Why are we sowing seeds on top of this? It's a roof.
I mean, plants are growing on the roof. You can make it a pretty roof with flowers.
Suppose. Islala.
That's an I.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yala.
Yala.
It's the Yifa tree problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit, a little fruit will set me aright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. And also, a couple of greetings to chase you off. Yeah, that joke got ruined by the fact that the name of the Pokemon flew out of my brain.
South is the closest checkpoint. Or plot point.
Excuse me.
This this man actually is rather fitting for the location, I think.
Yeah, an umbrella. The set of party balloons would be even better.
Huh. Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. A great big bustling place called Vobert or Bovert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think?
Let's turn in that west.
Have you realised what Verbert is a parallel to yet?
As in a parallel to a place in the source.
Yeah.
This isn't Gridania, is it?
No. We came here by going north of something of a location that was near the Crystal Tower.
What? Oh, this is Ishgard?
Yeah, this is.
There you go. I was about to say you're asking lore questions about geography. How do you think this is going?
I mean, hey, he got it. So.
He did good.
You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This will help Lida Loran live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware.
Oh.
We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow faithful, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
We're heading northeast now.
Yeah, this is a sort of climate that Ishgard could have had if the seventh calamity didn't list its.
This is the kind of this is in fact the kind of climate it did have in 1.0.
Yeah, didn't have all the flowers, but
I was gonna say.
It was.
I'm pretty sure
green.
the flowers are the pixies' fault.
Yeah.
All right, time to fight a greeting.
It's so weird to think about today because, like, the ice and snow is like such a part of Ishgard's identity. Don't mind me ignoring the fight. I have a cat on my lap who wants attention.
Justifiable.
Oh yeah, Him sent me a picture earlier of his current situation watching at the time watching the stream. It was invaded by cat. Just cat in front of screen. Good kitty, cause trouble.
And due east. Wow.
Clear.
How did that drop take me to 0?
We were very lucky that there were no monsters waiting for us at the bottom of that cliff because I could not see where we were going to land.
Hey!
That is a lot of a lot of
little tricos.
They're like newt frogs.
They're very cute. I like them. They've got little suits on. They've got little suits on. Aww.
Waistcoats, yeah.
Hey, a frog. Thank you. Yeah, they're kind of a mix of Squirtle and Trico.
We've got like tadpole tails.
Well, let's continue heading south for the side quest.
The small amphibian boasts bright red eyes, but overall it is still much less weird than a Fuoth.
Oh god, now I've got red-eyed tree frog man stuck in my head from Emperor's New School.
Aren't you one of Oriange's friends? Have you business with me? Lad Ken is worried. Well, that's all well and good, but when someone tells me not to do something, it only makes me want to do it more. No one can stop me. Heedless of your warning, Ken Goof continues on in the direction of Fizor Loran. If you find them again, perhaps you can still convince them to turn back. We're absolutely going to have to chase them all the way to Fizor Loran and fight something there. Yes, I appreciate any and all donations of frog. Very much.
We're going to have to keep an eye out for times for you to fight one of the area bosses of a later zone, because one of the rewards you can get for fighting is a frog costume.
Nice.
He already has that.
We already have it.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, yeah, the frog costume from an earlier
you can just
event.
trade it, right? I thought for a moment
it was part of a Moogle event. We will when we get to the zone where that becomes available, just to like stress how far ahead of time you got that costume.
Yeah. I believe technically it still lost glamour for his Dragoon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it has to jump really high.
Oh no. The fact that they're case sensitive is really mean to console players.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Did you get turned into a pig? You get turned into... Is that a beaver? Oh, no, what the hell? It is a beaver.
Speak beaver. Guy speak beaver.
Guys, that was the reference I was going to make. It's a saber-toothed beaver. Though your beaver speak is a bit rusty, the creature appears to want milk. How would I be able to tell that?
Law speak beaver?
Apparently.
Is this just the echo letting us read the intention of its soul, and all we can hear is milk?
Milk.
However, you see no signs of Ken Gyuf. You resigned yourself to bearing the bad news back to lad Ken. I mean, this might be Ken Gyuf. Beaver says. Sounds like you speak perfect lesbian to me. Ah. Well, that's a freaky monster. The Rose Bear.
Oh, yeah. That makes me think of Annihilation.
Oh, it's got a plant growing in its brain. Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Makes me think of Annihilation. Remember that movie?
I haven't seen it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a Floriceps.
Floriceps, yeah. Wait, where the hell is this? Oh, there it is.
Water to the Leaf Men. You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, I knew it, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. Like I said, this is our third Fae faction. This is the most Fae that they ever get.
Oh yeah.
These are the most fairies in all of the game.
You're back! Where's Ken Gyuf? Please tell me Ken Gyuf is alright. What? Against your warning, they went to Pfizer Luran, where you found only a strange animal? And the tales were true. Oh, Ken Gyuf, why? Why didn't you listen? Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't assume the worst yet. Maybe there's still hope. I just need to stay calm and think things through.
Let's keep going with this one, because this one's a fun one.
That thing! You saw it with your own eyes, yes? What did it look like? Then the tales are indeed true. It was the giant beaver of legend. Those pixies who encounter it vanish, never again to be seen. That's why we are strictly warned against going to Pfizer Luran. Yet though we know to fear the beaver, we know little and less about it. Whence did it come, and to what end does it make us disappear? The creature is shrouded in mystery. What could possibly be its desire? I bet the fairies just get turned into beavers. Turnabout is fair play, after all. It wants milk, you say? That must be the tribute it demands, else more pixies will meet a terrible end. Mortal, as someone who not only understands the beaver, but survived an encounter with it besides, I would ask another favor of you. Out in the pastures, you'll find a shepherd named Uin Hagen. I want you to go and ask them for milk, and make an offering of it to the beaver. Hopefully this will suffice to appease its hunger for pixies.
So, two bits of trivia about the beavers. In the Shadowbringers and Endwalker Encyclopedia Eorzea, the entry for the beaver is just a picture of a beaver, its name, and then blood splatter. And in one of the treasure dungeons, there's an incredibly rare chance that when you summon the next monster to fight, it will just come up with the words "abomination," and a beaver will appear and just casually walks away.
Ha! Well, now, what does a mortal want with me? Of course, here's the milk. Incidentally, it's Ken Gyuf's favorite thing. Where in the world could they have disappeared to? I knew it was them. You receive a bottle of sheep's milk. Ken Gyuf doesn't want to get turned back. They just want some milk.
Man, Mount Roulette picked a perfect mount for this zone.
Fresh and creamy sheep's milk. Freshest and creamiest if you ask the pixies. It seems to be saying, I love milk, thank you. Seems to be saying, I hid a beautiful marble in the stump of a tree by the lake. Let Ween Hagen know that it's theirs, a token of my thanks.
Very specific squeaks.
I was on my main character because it said "Die Speak Beaver."
Hey Heiko, how's it going? Oh, it's you again. What is it? Truly? Huzzah, huzzah! I've always wanted a marble. I'll go and collect it at once. Ween Hagen flies off happily. This is a freaky land.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you go back to Loreweaver. It's just like, yeah, the beaver told me that there's a marble hidden in a stump. It's just like, oh, cool, a marble, with no questions about the circumstances.
Welcome back. So, how did you fare? What? No, this can't be happening. I'm sorry, it's not your fault. You did as I asked, and for that you have my thanks. It's just... No, this is not the time for tears. If we hurry, we might still prevent the unthinkable from coming to pass. You see, the marble, it was Ken Gyuf's treasure, and Ween Hagen had always wanted one like it. Now Ween Hagen went to collect the marble near the lake, yes? I will give chase and try to find them. Meanwhile, I need you to return to Pfizer Loran to see if there's any change with the beaver. Afterwards, let us meet at the stables yonder. And then there were none is the name of the quest. Ah. I remember liking that movie when I watched it as a kid.
That's one of the
Agatha Christie movies.
Agatha Christie books.
Yeah.
One that got heavily censored. Yeah.
Yep, I knew it. There's two beavers now. Seems to be saying the marble is pretty. Thank you. Seems to be saying, I love milk, thank you.
Full disclosure, this is actually new content to me.
Really?
Yeah, I've not done this quest line.
I would have thought that you had done every quest in the game.
No, not yet. I've done all the Final Line ones, and about half of the Gridania ones.
Oh, so you're still in a Realm Reborn quest.
Yeah, I kind of, my progress through them kind of got cancelled when my my account got hacked, so I didn't get to play for a bit.
Excuse me. Try as I might, I couldn't find Ween Hagen. What of the Beaver? What? Ween Hagen too? It's my fault. It's all my fault. No, it's the Beaver that's to blame. It's all that accursed creature's doing. Oh, I'm going to teach it a lesson it'll never forget. Oh, and now you're going to get transformed. Of course. Lad Ken flies off in the direction of Pfizer Loran. You can't help but have a bad feeling about this. With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter Lad Ken to call out to the enraged pixie. Do I do that here or there? There, I guess. Doing this quest unlocks a shop where you can trade for the Beaver minion I have out. Nice.
Oh. I'm gonna have to do that then.
Collecting all the minions too on your main?
I collect anything I can. Mounts is my priority though.
Yep, there's 3 of them now.
This is kind of scary.
Oh, I can't do that while I'm on the mount. Okay.
So, this is the strangest zombie apocalypse I've ever been a part of.
It seems to be saying, I found my friends. Thank you. Seek out Ni-Is. They will give you a reward in my stead. It continues. If Ni-Is proves uncooperative, however, tell them I've hidden my lovely pair of shoes inside the roof.
Oh no.
Oh boy. This is one way to deal with all the pixies for us.
Yeah,
can we just continue with this until all the pixies are beavers?
Maybe?
They seem to be accepting their fates just fine.
That makes it scarier. Like, imagine if at the end of Emigara Fall, the thing that crawled out of the wall was able to communicate to some degree and could just say, no, I don't want to go back to being a person that is in a weird state.
Yeah, this is fine, actually. Yeah, this is fine, actually. I kind of like being a noodly thingy.
That would be a little scarier.
Yeah.
I mean, Amigara Fall isn't scary though. It's so funny.
It is funny. It is a little funny.
You want to play, do you? Is that so? Well, it's got naught to do with me. I don't know you anything. If you want a reward, you must play with me first. It's only fair. Let's see now. Yes, a couple of years ought to do it.
No, don't turn me into a marketable whore.
Truly? Oh, those shoes are the loveliest. When Lad Ken flaunted them, it made me so jealous. To think that they'll be mine now. Here's a little something by way of thanks. With that, I'm off to collect my shoes. Ha ha!
Milena watering the people.
If we go back there, will there be a 4th one?
Let's find out.
The trader's over there anyway.
Let's find out.
Yep, the trader has been added to the map.
I do like this sort of chain of personal avarice leading to more and more of them becoming beavers, it feels very like fairy
karmic.
tale-ish. Yeah, in a very fairy tale way of oh, I left the marble for you, go get the marble. I left the shoes for you, go get the shoes.
Yep, there are 4 of them now.
Beaver merchant.
Pixies have pretty wings. I want to be friends with them.
Wait, what can I... Yeah. Also, Teddy, I'm pretty sure that the main translation that we've had of that isn't DIR, it's DDR.
Oh, I see.
There were a lot of edits of it because of it.
Shop opens later. Shop opens later, like perhaps after we finish more MSQ.
Can we just keep feeding the fairies to the beavers? Like, that is almost a serious question.
Oh no, we've got Lauren in his village.
Oh, please, they have it coming.
Problem is, like, some of the fairies are smart enough to catch on, probably.
I mean...
Well, narrowing the field down would still be nice.
War's Mount is so loud.
Yeah. So is yours in a different definition.
So hungry. Did you get the fruit?
You made them wait for the fruit while you went and did all the beaver quests.
Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Ah, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Well, I know a place you can have fun. Dull and painful things. Hate them. Sin Eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Well, what if I can get rid of them for good? Okay, so do we want to stop here and pick this back up next week?
I think we should do this one and then stop.
Why don't you use your cannon, Ellison mount again? Oh, Count Bob? You missed it. That happened earlier.
All you have to do is go over to the...
You feel?
All you have to do to see it, Count Bob, is to go over to the beaver house and look, there's a VOD in the seat over there.
Oh god, imagine if Law gets a computer upgrade someday in the future and starts playing 14 on PC again.
Not gonna happen.
And then secretly downloads the mod with no one knowing that that can be used to blacklist mounts from the roulette, and just gets rid of the giraffe mount.
Yeah, anyway.
How goes it, Lore? Well, I'm pretty pleased with myself, actually, Thancred. So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't... Did I just turn some kids into beavers?
Yeah, Lord, did you turn some kids into beavers?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you did.
They've been alive long enough that they are responsible for their own actions.
There's already kids who turned into fairies, so this is just like another link in the chain of whatever.
Yeah, I think actually they're pretty happy with the Beaver transformation, so I don't feel any guilt whatsoever. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject.
Our guy off was scared as afraid of ghosts.
The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However the pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Feoul, I guess. Not during my chores, perhaps. Alright, all their names blend together. Which one's Feoul?
The orange one.
They're the ones who manage our retainers for us.
Oh, right, yeah. Feoul.
And it's not during our chores, perhaps, because we met them, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner.
Yeah, but then we would have missed out on all this busy work and world building.
And the beavers. At any rate, yes. I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Feoul, if you please. Too far away. Wait, where?
Oh, wait, we should talk to the people.
Oh, yeah. Come along, Lore. Summon your pixie friend. I hope Feoul will be able to help us. We're ghosts, too. I suppose it makes sense on a certain level.
Oh, no, Alpha, no.
Don't tell him that! A pact with a pixie. Why am I not surprised? Hello? Oh, I put an extra space in there. Whoops. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. With such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Feoul, I need you. I can't see the text of my quest on the side of the screen because it's so fucking bright.
Please, Feoul, please, Feoul, I need you. End of quote.
Also, you think you have it bad? I actually have a slight transparency on mine, so I literally couldn't see it without changing my camera angle severely.
Please, Feaul, I need you, right?
Yes.
Comma, I need you.
She's going to make me say it a third time, isn't she? Or they, I guess.
They, yeah.
Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor.
Solar, about that keyboard I keep telling you to hook up to your PlayStation 5.
Don't forget the exclamation mark at the end.
Oh, yeah. Of love. The est of and as. Please grant me your succor.
Yes.
Don't forget the comma after branches.
Yeah.
Yep.
Feaul, like, I couldn't hear you. You forgot your punctuation.
What?
Just laughing at your keyboard.
Mistakes were made.
You're late! Late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Haven't been home in a while, huh?
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
I love her acting. Sorry that they're acting.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
You're still a child, Alphino.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you.
The slow head turn.
Yep. Took her a second. Feaul holds up her hand and the rest of them just get blown away.
Well. If it isn't Feaul, the mold feel. It's been too long.
The Mad Bloom?
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, ever!
You can have the rest of them, though.
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much
That's
as
a lot
finger
of
on my
content.
sapling,
From
I'll
Lore.
scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
What's that mean, Feaul? Wait, no, that has specific connotations with me.
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible and mentionable things. How would you like that?
This is great.
It's not even wrong. They're not even wrong, even.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
Seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Fernic to you at once.
Oh, the fog is gone. Oh, this place is so much prettier without the fog. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's cool.
The rainbows from the crystals.
The color of the flowers is so nice. I like that orange fuchsia gradient.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make yourself
I love Feul's line delivery every time they're on screen.
Yeah.
Cold and cruel and heartless.
Like, they are going to brutalize you into letting them help you.
Now that is a good place to stop.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, man. Oh,
Well,
man.
so-
Shadowbringers is great. I love it.
Really is.
So good. Also, the fog clears and you see just poking over the hill all those little beaver faces and ears, and you're like, oh god.
What do you mean, oh god? I'm happy about that. Feed the fairies to the beavers. Please.
Also, holy shit, look at that castle.
Yeah, that's rad.
yeah.
It's got fairy wings.
Indeed it do.
Oh, the orange-pink gradient is so good.
Yeah, this is one of the prettiest zones in the game.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
We haven't even fully fixed it yet, so we can see it at night. It looks prettier during the day, but it does have nighttime will happen eventually.
Oh yeah, those crystals are still glowing and shining rainbows in the night.
Nice.
Send Urianger my regards and tell him to live somewhere less annoying next time.
All right. Yeah, that's where we're going to end for today. Shadowbringers is great, guys. I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read my schedule and get off. Before I do, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/Loreweaver streams. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. And I need to save up because I'm moving across the country in June. So if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be doing something far less fulfilling and probably soul-sucking, so thank you. I'd also like to plug my YouTube channel, @Loreweaver on YouTube. The links can also be found with the !YT command in Twitch chat. I upload all my streams to YouTube. Everything from the last 8 years is up there. The whole Final Fantasy XIV playthrough is up there. There's a wide variety of games. I'm sure you'll find something you like. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video. Come hang out and chat while I play. It's a good time. I love talking to people while I stream. I look forward to seeing you here. Finally, the schedule. Tomorrow I'll be finishing The Devil in Me for a patron. Monday I don't have anything scheduled. We'll see if I stream something that day or not. Tuesday I'll be continuing Grimstone in UFO 50 for a patron. Wednesday I'll be finishing the Stanley Parable for a patron. Thursday I'll be continuing Tactical Breach Wizards for a patron. Friday is to be determined, depending on the results of my Devil in Me playthrough. And next Saturday will, of course, be our weekly Final Fantasy XIV stream. So that's what's coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Have fun, stay safe, and be brave enough to be kind.